If you had watched last week's video, you may have recalled the horrible experience I had encountered with JETSTAR'S Airbus A321 from Sydney to Denpasar. Now this time, we'll be flying from Denpasar to Sydney, this time on board a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. Let's see how these two compare. So, today's video will be split into a few chapters. Now, these will be comparing the A321neo to the 787. These chapters will mainly be comfort, service, quality, entertainment, and food. But before we get to comparing, let's take a look at the seat map of both of these planes. This is JETSTAR'S new Airbus A321neoLR. It is configured in a 3-3 configuration with an all-economy cabin. Today I'll be seated in 35 Foxtrot at the back of the plane. This is JETSTAR'S Boeing 787-8 configuration. The JETSTAR Boeing 787 is configured in a 2-class cabin. Now this is business class and economy class. Business class is up at the front and it's configured in a 2-3-2 configuration. Economy class, on the other hand, is configured in a 3-3-3 configuration. Today, I'm seated in 36 Delta at the very back of a plane in the middle cabin. Let's start with JETSTAR'S Airbus A321neo. This is my seat on the Airbus A321neo, and let's just say it's pretty uncomfortable. Now, taking a look around, we have a lot of things on your seat. We have a tray table, we have a where you store your things. You can like store your water bottle there. You have this pretty good sized tray table, I guess. A tablet stand, and we have a window. The window, of course, has window shades, as you can see, like most airplanes. So there's nothing special. Tray table over here, as you can see, it's pretty clean, pretty new as well. And on here we have our safety card. We have JETSTAR Entertainment Plus, which wasn't working, and the menu. So yeah, there's limited space of storage on your seat, except there are also overhead bins and individual air vents, which is saying something. But as I was saying, the overhead lockers aren't that big. It's probably because this is a really narrow body aircraft. As you can see that the plane is starting to get filled up. And yeah, next we're going to look at the recline. So this is the amount of recline on the Airbus A321, and that I'm saying that is not something. And you will see later on the 787s, the recline is way better. Yeah, the recline on this is not that good. Now we'll check out the menu, which is honestly, I think there's quite a lot. There's some international meals like the lasagna and the bacon and egg ciabatta. Sorry, I did that. But we also have some like amenity kits and dietary options and whatnot. and that's only for international. Now inside you'll find your domestic menu, or anything else menu, and now you've got pretty good selection. We've got a lot of snacks and drinks, a lot of like pies and sandwiches, a lot of snacks like Pringles, some noodles, and you'll see later I'll be taking one of them and they're disgusting. We've also got some merch, which is cool, and yeah. Now we'll take a look at the device holder on JETSTAR'S Entertainment Plus. It's dirty. As you can see, I'm trying to zoom in. It's really dirty. I've got a cup holder and a place to store your device. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the A321neo. Now, welcome aboard this Jetstar Boeing 787-8 and its seat. Now this is the Boeing 787 seat. Wow, and it looks and it feels way more comfortable. You've got an entertainment screen, adjustable headrests, and it's so comfy. Also, I can't mention this more, we have an entertainment screen. Now here's the recline. It is better than the A321 at least. Now of course you have to pay for the entertainment, but there's actually a pretty good selection of free stuff. And is it just me, or I think that's very good. Now this is JETSTAR'S in-flight entertainment. If you go to information, there is some free stuff, but you can also look at the flight map or your aircraft, and that is the best thing for an aviation geek. Now, as you can see the flight map. We are now at Plaza, and we have your time to the destination, which is only 5 hours, your altitude, outside air temperature, and much more. And for movies, you have a pretty good selection of movies, for a budget airline at least. And look at this, there's a lot of Spider-Man, we've got a lot, and we've also got Wonka, which is pretty cool because that's pretty new, but you have to pay to view. So I think at least this time the 787 wins this category. Now, I didn't actually get anything on the Boeing 787 flight in terms of catering, but we're talking about service here, we're talking about the crew, and there's nothing much to say. Now, the crew on the Airbus A321LR, nothing really special, I guess kinda cold, but the 787 flight, the crew was kind of nice, but they, I asked for the external camera on the plane, and the crew told me the wrong answer, but I must say, because the A321LR, I got a little wave from the pilots, I think that one wins. Now, as of the 26th of May, the earlier flight, 6:15 a.m., is pretty cheap. And the afternoon flight, 4:35 p.m., is just around $60 more expensive single way. Now, I personally think the Jetstar 787 is much more comfortable and offers more quality. It has more free features. It's just not cramped. The seats are good. And you have space to stretch out. The recliner's better. But if you're looking for a more eco-friendly option, you would take the A321 on the earlier flight. Now, personally, I think that this time the 787 wins again. Well, I don't think you'll be surprised to hear that this is definitely the best entertainment of the two. Now, the 787, actually, Jetstar bothered to put an entertainment screen on board. The A321, they just installed a tablet holder and the Jetstar Entertainment Plus. But the thing is, it was not working. Clear winner right here, Jetstar's 787, another point for you. Now, honestly, I can't compare these two because they have the exact same menu. And I ordered two things on my first flight, the ham and cheese toasty and the noodles. And let me tell you, they tasted very, very bad. So long story short, Jetstar's food tastes. So I'm not gonna award any of these aircraft a point. And now it's time for the final showdown. The scores. For comfort, the 787-8 clearly won. However, for service, the Airbus A321neo won a point. For quality, it's the 787, so is the entertainment. And for catering, well, no one won. Jetstar's food just really sucked. Well, it looks like Jetstar's 787 has won.